Welcome to the Resilient and Real podcast. I am your podcast host, Mattie'l. This show was created with you in mind. Yes, you. See, like me, I'm pretty sure you're on a journey towards living a more fulfilling and purpose-driven life. This podcast is all about real, raw, positive, forward-thinking situations and experiences that will inspire you to make the ultimate comeback from every setback. Let's get to the show. Okay, you guys, welcome back to another week of the show. I am super excited simply because your girl is trying something new again, and I'm really excited about it. There has been so many things that I've wanted to do. I have thought about, contemplated, toyed with the idea of in 2019, and I just really feel like now is the time to do it. If I don't do it now, I'm only going to continue to procrastinate and talk myself out of things, and I'm really kind of done doing that. Have you thought about starting your very own podcast, but you're completely lost as to where to start? Don't really know the equipment or everything that is really needed, the necessities to get your show up and running? Don't worry, I have great news for you. There is a link located in the description box where you can sign up to be added to the wait list. I am going to be helping you guys get your own podcast up and running. So make sure that you go ahead and sign up for the wait list if this is something that you are interested in. Back to the show. I guess I'll go ahead and break the news. But if you did not know, Resilient and Real now has a YouTube channel. So you guys will also be able to watch me record the show. I feel like a lot of people who support the Realish Cosmetics brand, I don't even know. So if I'm not putting myself out there to be seen and for you guys to get to know, then I'm really just kind of a ghost, that has a business. So, so because I am recording this with video content and like recording the show actually live, you will hear a lot more like inconsistencies than you normally do. But for this show, especially, this is the first time, so I'm really just trying it out to see, how it goes. I think it's going to be, something new, something fresh, and something that people really appreciate being able to see behind the scenes footage of. So today's show, I actually wanted to talk about insecurities, which brings me to this lip color. If you're watching on the YouTube channel, the color that I have on my lips is Secure. It's a really nice nude brown. It's one of my favorite nudes because it's just enough color. It's just the right amount of pinkish orangey tone to just make you feel comfortable. It's not one of those colors that's going to be completely out of your comfort zone depending on your skin tone. Really, I've seen this color on a lot of different skin tones and it still looks very comfortable. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to name it Secure, because I wanted women to feel secure wearing it. Certain things and certain colors, certain shades can be a little bit bold and a little bit more, just out there. And I really did want to create a shade that almost every woman could put on their lips and feel secure wearing it, feel comfortable wearing it, feel confident wearing it. And so that's why I named this color Secure in the first place. So today I just kind of wanted to come on and talk about insecurities, because we all have them. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, Mattie'l. We all have insecurities, okay? So let's just put that out there. Let's just be real about that fact. Like, that's a fact. Even men have insecurities too. They don't always do a great job with expressing them, but everyone on this earth has some level of insecurities. Okay, so being the fact that we all have it should be enough to make you feel a little bit more secure, like on the secure side, because you're not alone. We all struggle with the same things. We all have the same urge to feel like we're enough. We all have the same fear of failing, or of not being accepted by people, or of not just, or really of like our inner self. Just sometimes it's the voice in my head that makes me feel insecure. It's nobody else. Everybody else is like, go, like, yay, like, you got this, like, boom. But sometimes it's the person that's in your head. So I just wanted to come on and have like a conversation about it, because it's something that I have been working on myself. It's something that I feel like a lot of women struggle with, that insecurity thing. And I just think it's time that we just have a conversation about it. And this is just really opening the dialogue to have that conversation, because one, I'm talking to you guys, but I need you guys to talk back. Like, I need you guys to, respond, so that we can actually have the conversation. In the Realish Beauty Society, you can leave a review on iTunes, whatever. You can even send us an email to the resilientandreal@gmail.com email address, and just have a conversation about it. Part of the reason why I love podcasting is because it's a way for us to get it's a way for us to talk without having so many interruptions, for one. And it just opens the dialogue to have conversation. I feel like a lot of times conversation can be healing. Conversation can make you feel a little bit more secure. I'm that type of person where if I have an issue or a problem, or it's something that you're making me feel, even just me bringing it to your attention and having a conversation about that thing makes me feel a little bit more secure, especially when it comes to relationships, friendships, all those different types of things. Just having a conversation, a simple sit down, let's get to the bottom of this type conversation, can make you feel a little bit more secure about the situation. First and foremost, because you are bringing it to someone's attention. You're acknowledging the fact that you feel a certain way about whatever it is. And that really, really helps. So I think part of the thing that can make you more secure as a person is learning how to be an effective communicator. That's number one. Once you learn how to communicate effectively, not just talk, because sometimes we could just talk, but once you learn how to actually communicate your point of view to someone else, or once you learn how to express your feelings and emotions to someone else in a way that they can understand, I feel like that is one step toward moving to the more secure side of things, because it helps you be noticed. I feel like a lot of times if you're not saying anything, if you're not ever addressing any issues, if you're not ever bothered or moved or kind of turned off or like whatever, if you're not ever in a place where you don't feel comfortable, then you're not really growing. So I feel like having insecurities is a part of your growth process too. If you're always feeling safe and comfortable and secure, then you're pretty much just staying inside your comfort zone. A lot of insecurity stems from the fear of failing anyway. So I just feel like if you're not having those feelings of insecurity, then you're not really doing anything new. So I feel like, yes, insecurities is a part of growth and evolution. And that's what this podcast is really kind of all about. It's about growth. It's about resilience. It's about evolution. It's about growing as a person, because we all are co-creators of our life. And if we're not doing anything actively to create the reality that we want and to be in position for what God wants us to have, then what are you doing? Like you're just existing. You're just living to exist. It's just to be here. So once I started to understand life and how things work and how things are supposed to work and how things are not supposed to work, I began to just understand a lot of different things on a deeper level, so that when I am feeling certain feelings and certain emotions, it's not so alarming. It's not so just like overbearing, because I realize that it's a part of the process. So this is kind of a unique spin on insecurities. I know a lot of people, when they speak on insecurities and stuff like that, they bring it up as in a relationship or romantic relationship aspect. And yes, there are definitely insecurities that are more toward romantic relationships, but I'm just talking about just insecurities in general. And that's the conversation that I wanted to have. That's one of the reasons why I named this lipstick Secure, because it was something that was on my list of things to address with myself and things to work on. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast, but a couple years back, I did like go to God in prayer, and I'm like, whatever is an issue that I have been ignoring, whatever area that I feel you want me to grow in, just bring it to my attention. And that was my prayer, to just bring it to my attention and let me see, like, let's work on this thing together. Let's figure out how I can become a better person, because I actually wanted to be better. And I prayed about that. So some of the things that you will see reflected in my brand is definitely things that I have been through, definitely things that I have struggled with, definitely things on the list that I want to master, definitely things that I want to become, areas I want to become better in. And hence why I need that daily reminder. Like when I reach for my favorite lipstick, you know, what is the name of that lipstick? That name of the lipstick is Secure. That's a constant reminder for me, you know, to be actively working to be a more secure person, because when you're secure in who you are, it's just better for everybody around you. You don't have to compete. You don't have to find yourself comparing yourself to other people. There's a lot of things that you can kind of save yourself from doing when you're just secure in who you are. You can walk in a room and not be threatened or feel threatened by anybody. You can go anywhere and just be yourself, no matter what that is. It's just something that I definitely wanted to make a goal. I definitely had on my list of things to address in areas that I wanted to grow in. So with that being said, I feel like this episode is pretty much kind of coming to an end. That's really what I wanted to come on the show and talk about today, because I feel like somebody's going to hit me up and be like, girl, you was really like this, like, yes, everything, like the whole episode, everything, the lip color, everything. But I did want to make sure that I created a episode that really addresses something connected to my brand, because I feel like I haven't done enough brand development for people to just automatically get what I'm trying to do here. So you guys on YouTube, if you're listening to this podcast episode, no matter how you are listening, where you are listening, check the description box, because I am going to leave a special coupon for the lipstick shade from Realish Cosmetics, Secure, so that you can go and take a look at it. And if you want to purchase one for yourself and use it as a daily reminder to just be more conscious and be more thoughtful of your thoughts, and how you process information, how we are on this journey to grow and evolve into, just being the best version of ourselves we can be at that moment. And I say at that moment because 10 minutes from now, I'm going to be somebody else. I'm going to be on to the next thing. I'm going to be like, my mind is going to continue to grow. So at that moment, that's really it for this episode of the show, you guys. Be sure, if you want to tune in on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Also, I would love to have you, if you are listening, in the Realish Beauty Society. That is a Facebook group that we just started. I think we're up to like 60 members so far. And I'll be in that group doing makeup, beauty tips. I have some more things in mind that I want to do with the group, but other than that, you guys will be able to have your input added in the show, because I will go live in there and add it into the show. So I'm really, really excited about all these moving parts of Realish Cosmetics and Resilient and Real, because both of these are my baby, and I feel like if I just put both of them in together, my life will be a lot easier, and you know, everything will be more seamless and everything. So I'm really, really excited about the direction that we're going in. And that is all, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video segment for this show. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, because we will talk again next week for some more R&R. Also, before I end the show, be sure to leave a review, especially if you're listening on iPhone, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Leave your reviews, share the show, tag the show on on social media. The more people who find the show, the better. So that is it, y'all. We will talk again next week for some more R&R.